Oh, hi. So welcome to UOWM KDU's Jingle Mingle 2020 live stream organized by the School of Computing and Creative Media. This year hosted online on Discord due to COVID-19. But yeah, Jingle Mingle is an annual event where our game development students get to showcase their game art, game design, and game programming, and our sequential art students get to showcase their amazing art portfolio to the industry guests that we have, and also to you guys because we have this live stream. Right, so I am your host, Cobb, and this is my co-host, John. And also we have our gamer, Ian.
Hi.
Hi. So for now, today, right now, we are going to be showcasing a game called Blood Moon Genesis. Blood Moon Genesis is got silver at the Sintok International Games and Gamification Challenge 2020, and is also the finalist for the Best Student Game SEA Games Award 2020 that is hosted by Level Up KL. If you guys don't know, Blood Moon Genesis is also is an action boss battle game where the player takes control of the powers of Sun and Moon to defeat the drunken demon and prevent his escape to the overworld. That's quite a long intro, but yeah. Together with us right now is Alvin Ong and Kugan Keith from the developing team. So hi guys.
Hello. Thanks for having us.
Yeah. So how are you guys feeling?
Good.
Great.
Yep, good.
How are you?
Quite early. How am I?
How are you guys?
Fine for now.
We are fine.
Sem break, holiday mood.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that is it. Would you guys want to talk a little bit more about your game?
Okay. So our game is basically a Souls-like kind of game, but we wanted to implement more of the fast-paced type of combat, such as like Nier Automata, without like worrying too much about those heavy sword-hitting mechanics that you have to constantly think about in like Dark Souls game. There's a lot of recovery time. So yeah, it's mainly about a fox spirit that's controlling this physical body named Aiko, going and sealing the demon back into his altar before he actually escapes to the overworld. Yeah, so that's the premise of the game.
I see. So, I think Ian's still booting out the game, is it?
See?
No. All right, it's put up.
Okay.
It's put up, yeah.
So
Yeah,
what of your roles are inside your development process? Can you tell us some more about your role?
Me? Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm Ace. I'm the project manager as well as the game designer for Blood Moon Genesis. So I mainly control all the organizing side of things and also the designing, the action side of stuff. Yeah. So.
Hi, I'm Alvin. I'm the animator and also the UI artist for the Blood Moon Genesis. Yeah. One of the animator, because there's so many, and got 3 animators basically in total. Yeah.
So are you like the lead animator or like?
I kind of help out with the conceptualizing the animations for like the minions and the boss and also our main character. Then from there on we spread across. I mainly did the minion and also Aiko, the main character a bit, yeah, with the help of Sim and Arjun, our 2 other teammates.
Okay. Do you, the entire team, like work on conceptualization together, or is this one person that just comes up with the conceptualization and
all of us are basically all of us do the conceptualization, yeah.
So So initially the idea was I came up with the idea initially, and I pitched it to the team, and they liked it. After that, then we start actually conceptualizing the whole story, the characters together. So in terms of bringing out the actual game at first, pitching it out is from me. Then after that, we all do it together. From then on, it's all like doing together. Yes. Because we wanted as much feedback as we can, because it's an action game. So different people have different feeling for button presses. Some people like it slower, some people like it faster, depending on what type of action games you're playing. So yeah, we wanted as much feedback as we can. So we invited everyone as well to actually give feedback on that.
So the entire team actually had as a design design contribution towards the game, is it?
Yes, definitely. Because
Yeah.
for an action game, I think as a designer alone, I don't think you can do like as much alone than with a team. So it's better to have everyone together. I don't think in just action games, there's certain games maybe like RTSs, you need people that even though they don't have a design mindset, they might have a different kind of feel for that game. So yeah, if we want to take all these opinions into account, then design the game based on the best opinion that we can get.
We build up the gameplay first, a good solid
Yeah.
foundation for the gameplay first, then from there, we build up.
Yeah.
That's how it's born.
Yeah. Because we always
So-
wanted gameplay to be first. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay. So let's talk a little bit about the art direction because right now I'm really looking at the game while Ian's playing it. I really like this Japanese, ancient Japanese style of element. How do you guys? What inspired you to choose this ancient Japanese element?
So initially, we started as a boss fighting game, and Ace put out to have the Shuten Doji, the drunken demon, using Japanese mythology. So from there on, that's where we reference games like Sekiro and Nioh 1 and 2, and that's how we build up this the settings are set in Kyoto, the street of Kyoto, in I think it's during the Sengoku era. Yeah, Sengoku Jidai era. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's basically how it went. Actually, at the first we didn't know what to do, so I just came up with an idea to make like a Japanese theme mythology kind of a history kind of game that I actually want to do in a very long time because I like to do ancient mythology, history type of games. That's why I like a lot of those Ubisoft games like Assassin's Creed and all that because they have a lot of this history attachment into it. So yeah, I came up with this idea and based on the team also, everyone liked action games. So I created an action games based around this theme. So yeah, it got accepted pretty well. Then we got the idea from that.
So that's also very cool. So I would like to talk a little bit more about the drunken demon, also known as Shuten Doji from the game. So here's the thing. Why did you guys pick Shuten Doji? And like, how do you guys decide to pick like, oh, Shuten Doji is gonna be our boss, and like maybe not like any other demon?
One of the main reasons is because Shuten Doji wasn't really doesn't appear in much in video games other than Nioh 2, and also and also the figure. Also, to those who know that, you know how that Shuten Doji looks like. So we wanted to depict Shuten Doji as the main antagonist for Blood Moon Genesis. Yeah, because he is known as the overlord of all the demons, one of the overlords.
Yeah, I think Shuten Doji has like a stigma behind him. Everyone knows like if you say like a Japanese demon, people usually point to Shuten Doji. Even the Shuten Doji in the Fate Grand Order one has the personality of the actual Shuten Doji, but not in physical way.
A very interesting.
She likes to drink a lot, and she's very very tsundere type, right?
Yeah.
So it's kinda like Shuten Doji in a way. So they kind of nail the personality, but not in terms of the physical attributes. And also in Nioh, Shuten Doji is there. I think they kind of get the personality and also the physical attributes about the right thing. But based on the mythology and also the game, Shuten Doji never really used his hair in attack. If you see in Nioh 2, he uses his hand, does a roundhouse kind of attack. It doesn't really fit in his team, so we wanted to bring more of the original mythology into the game, and not just like random attacks. Everything must have a actual reason why he's doing it.
So the entire
We actually have like
sorry.
No, because I just want to mention that we actually have like an inside joke within our batch about Shuten Doji. He's also nicknamed as Shuten Daddy.
I can definitely see that after the game, the end boss of the game. But so from what I'm gathering here is that you guys actually designed a game based on showing more of the actual folklore and trying to inspired by the Japanese folklore, right? So I'm guessing, assuming that for the half of the game, the future plannings of this game is that you guys wanted to show more of the actual mythology of the Japanese demons, is it?
Yes. Yeah, that was the entire goal of the game. Just to show not only the demons mythology, but also the foxes itself, the Luna and Solar foxes inside the player character. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
how would you like build the narrative around this if you guys have further more time? What characters will you guys be planning to add in?
Oh yes, definitely more yokai. So yokai,
Yeah,
if no one knows,
yeah.
is like Japanese demons. So originally during our first pitch, during the was it RM the time where you have to stand in front where all the lectures
Yeah,
will be
yeah,
there
the
and
RM
choose your mentor. Yeah, so during that pitch we had another boss that we wanted to do after Suten Doji, and that was Kyoseki Onna. If you don't know her, she's the slit-mouthed girl that goes to usually men and ask them whether they are pretty or not. And if you say yes, they'll basically cut your mouth into their mouth type of thing. If you say no, they'll kill you. So it's the same thing. You die either way. So yeah, that was the other boss, and the next boss was actually Tengu. So Tengu is also another popular bird-like demon in Japanese mythology. So that's another thing that we wanted to do as well.
Yeah.
So for the path of this game, for the entire game concept is that you kill one boss and then move on to the other boss. Is that how is it? But the game would be open world or is it a linear story path?
Initially, I want it to be an open world where you have like, different areas, and in that different area, they have their own theme with the boss. So it connects together with the boss, and also they have their own minions. But eventually, we had to cut most of it down because we focus more on the polishing. I want to focus a lot on the VFX as well, make it as polished as it can be. So yeah, we had to cut all of that down and just push Tendoji as well as the outer area to show the theme of the world. And not just inside the arena and you can't see anything, it's basically all rocks surrounding it.
There he is right there. Shuten Doji.
Yeah. Shuten Daddy.
Shuten Daddy.
Yeah. So since we are here, I'm gonna talk about the gameplay. Shuten Doji is a little bit context is that me and Ian already played this beforehand, and yeah, I still haven't defeated Shuten Doji. Yeah, it's hard. So I'd like to talk about a little bit gameplay mechanic. Like there is this slow motion dash. There's also the Shuten Doji's attacks. What goes into the considerations into like this gameplay mechanics?
Have you want to talk about it a bit?
You talk about
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
You go.
So in consideration to the mechanics, we wanted the boss. From the start, we wanted the boss to be dynamic, so he reacts to what the player does in terms of player location, his own health, how many minions are around the arena. So we had a very long discussion. It took about, I would say, 2 months to actually fully perfect Shuten Doji's AI. Yeah, so there's a lot of charts. We went through multiple flow charts. It started off really easy, then it became complex until it became too complex, so I had to reduce it back down to where it's simpler to understand. For the programmers especially, because they are looking at the whole flowchart and it's like 2 pages of flowcharts. So yeah, we wanted the boss to be really dynamic, but not too much that the programmer cannot handle to do the actual programming. So yeah, but as you can see in the game, he doesn't do the same exact attack like the 3 patterns, like he does swing, then then he goes back or something. He does different things based on your player location, based on how many enemies, based on his health. I think that's mainly it. Yeah, and also based on your aggression as well. That's the most important one. So if you keep attacking him, he'll push you back, he'll swing. And if you keep attacking him, he'll push you back, he'll swing, then he'll stab you. So there's different percentages goes into the boss. So yeah, and also the minions also has their own AI, and they'll react the same way that the boss reacts to the player based on distance, aggression, and all that. Yeah, so we have 3 minions.
Annoy the player as much as they can.
Yeah. So that's another thing. You want to annoy the player, but not annoy them too much.
Yeah,
they can't handle it anymore. Yeah, so yeah, we have to balance it. A lot of balancing goes into it.
I also realized that there's like the boss Shuten Doji actually spawns out heads and then they create blood splatters on the floor where the minions actually spawn from it, right?
Yes, they do. So essentially when the head when the shooting dojis like minion heads come out, you need to like kill them before it explodes. Yeah, if you don't, then the blood puddle will happen and they explode. Summon more demons.
Yeah. So the floating head thing is also a reference from the mythology itself, where there was a samurai that actually killed Sutendoji and cut off his head. Then the head actually came and tried to bite the samurai, but he actually deflected the head. So it's actually based on the mythology itself. Yeah.
Yeah. Initially we wanted to have a ranged enemy like throw like rocks or something. Yeah, might have rocks or maybe like a.
Yeah, we had like a few ideas like the minions, the small little minions that you see. They actually can throw like fireballs at you at first. But the thing is, due to the camera angle and you keep focusing on the boss, you can't see where the fireball is coming from. So then you just get hit in the back, then you get really frustrated.
The speed of the projectile like super fast.
So we made the minions leap instead. So they leap and just slice you instead. Yeah.
So you guys, I think from what you guys have said, you definitely have more plans for the game, right?
Yeah.
Is there anything you plan on to adding to the game really soon?
Yeah, there was actually, if you see the big statue when you enter the arena, it's supposed to have like a second phase for Sutendoji, where we kill this version. He's supposed to, it's almost like the God of War, where you fought that Colossus statue thing. Yeah.
So it was the end. It was not.
Bigger monster, but again, it's due to the time constraint and everything, so we okay, you know what? Let's have this one first.
Yeah, I really wanted to do that, and because that goes a lot into that, like IK, inverse kinematics, that the hand has to be placed in the right position to hit the player, if not, you'll miss. And also, we wanted to use that Yari that he's holding in the statue, right? He actually can swing in the entire arena, then rocks will like fall off, and you have to climb on the Yari and like attack his head. Yeah, so we had plans for that, but unfortunately, we didn't have the time for it. Yeah.
So it's always time.
Yeah, it's always time.
I also realized that when Ian switches between forms, there's actually 2 different health bars for it. So it's like the fox.
Because there's actually 2 in the lore. There's 2 spirits right now, 2 fox spirits that are in control of our main character Aiko right now. Yeah, it's Kinko and Jingle. Kinko being the solar. No, I'm thinking right. Yeah, Kinko being the solar mode, which is this one currently right now, the heavy mode, and Jingle being the lunar mode, which is the blue version of it. Which attacks faster and everything.
So these foxes are never really seen in any game or even in mythology. They are very like underdog type of spirits, the solar and lunar foxes. No one really heard about Kinko and Ginko that much. Usually articles also, as I found online, I only found like a few, maybe like 3 articles about them. So we wanted to bring that light, and they're usually together. They're like yin and yang in the Japanese mythology. So one light, one dark, something like that. So yeah, they are interconnected in one physical body, which is Aiko. So originally the switching mechanic is not called switching. I called it as a possession mechanic. The body of Aiko is actually dead. She was a samurai warrior. But the spirit doesn't have a physical form, so they had to possess the physical body to actually wield the sword, to actually kill the demon. So every time you switch, it's basically a possession that goes in. So the Solar Fox possesses Aiko, then the Lunar Fox possesses Aiko, keep possessing, and they have like different spirits in Aiko, I mean, yeah. So that was the story of it.
So like the entire game is actually the boss trying to feed the spirits out of Aiko's body.
Yes, basically.
Okay, so this is very kind of off topic. So Ian, how are you doing?
It seems like
I can see he's like
almost dead. Doing very well.
Ian's like full focus.
Oh yeah, careful of the blue. Yeah, when it's blue, yeah, you're gonna do like a very big AOE attack.
Yeah, I never saw that attack. Is it something like that only happens when Shindoji is at low health?
Yes, it is enrage mode.
Yeah, there's 50% of that happening again.
Yeah.
I can tell that I died to this boss really early. You can tell. You can tell I suck at this game.
It's okay, with practice and everything.
Oh, that blue fire.
With practice comes perfect. Same goes with slaying Shutendoji.
Yeah. Also in Luna form, you have a different weapon. It's a Naginata katana. So it's a longer katana that has a longer range. And when you switch to the Luna mode, is the shorter range normal katana. Yeah. So
I'd like to ask a bit, is that why did you guys consider these two different distinct type of attacks, like faster attack and a slower attack? Sorry, faster attack, lower damage, and slower attack, and then more damage.
Okay, so during that time I was considering like what can we do to switch up the actual pace of it, because initially it was the original idea also came in as like two different forms. So we want the two different forms to have distinct things for them. So maybe one is like a heavier attack and one is light attack. That was our first initial idea. So we went with that. And also we did a weapon switch to increase the range a bit for the heavy attack, so that they don't have to go too near, because heavy attack is slower. So yeah, it's actually in the initial idea already of it.
Oh, it's so close, Ian.
Gonna die?
You know that?
Oh,
Hey,
There we
nice.
Yeah, you guys talked about there's a cutscene, but we didn't really see it.
Did you see it? Maybe you can see it now.
Yeah.
This is the casino.
Let's go.
It's close, it's close.
So that his spirit, his essence, right there, coming out.
Is there gonna be a floating head that suddenly bites Aiko?
No, but that would
Oh,
be.
you got it.
She's gonna like fly to Aiko and like.
Oh, is there
So-
like a
so-
scroll that
Yeah.
entraps the ghost spirit?
It's not really a soul. The soul goes into his gore, which is thematically correct in his mythology. So it goes into the gore, then the shrine seals it.
Badass.
So yeah,
So you talk about
I
this.
said before that we wanted this to be like the second phase of the boss fight.
Yeah. The soul here actually is supposed to go into the statue, then it starts the second phase. Then only the soul like disperse from the statue and goes down into the altar, but we didn't have time to do that, so
But
Instead
if
it
you
just
guys had if you guys had the time, what would you guys give, like what gameplay mechanic will you give like the second phase of the boss?
There's actually one mechanic for Aiko that we wanted to have like an ulti, where she like combines both, like eclipse mode, like we call it.
Oh,
we
yeah,
call it
Eclipse form.
mode,
Yeah, Eclipse form.
where she goes like Super Saiyan is instinct.
Yeah. Basically berserk mode. She
Yeah.
goes crazy.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I keep cutting
Hopefully
out John.
one day we'll be able to see that addition into the game itself. This game, it looks really polished and really nice. And no wonder you guys were able to get into level up.
Thank
Oh,
you.
thanks, mate. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, we were also surprised when it happened. Like, oh crap! Like got nominated.
Crap.
Our goal for the game is always to show like skill. For this game especially, we didn't want to go into the marketing side too much or advertising too much. We wanted to go more into like what can we show as an individual in like a design side, art side, programming side, and we put all of our efforts into this game. We had like
And it shows.
yeah, we have different multiple meetings every week.
In Texas
Yeah.
Chicken.
In Texas Chicken mainly, where we all got fat, then go back home and got thin again, then come back and get fat again.
Not
Oh,
sponsored.
but-
Just
but-
title.
Yeah. So and then MCO happened, and then you guys cannot meet at Texas, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Grab lah.
that's sad.
Grab food to Texas and then you just show a webcam and eat together lah.
Grab food Texas.
Yeah, half of the development was also done during the MCO, so we had a good plan for it already. Yeah, we organized it well, then executed pretty well.
Yeah. As I say, I'm kind of lucky that we managed to like finish the game around before MCO started and everything. So
Yeah,
Yep.
So that's about that. The game is over. I was expecting Ian to die. Ian did die earlier. Ian did die earlier.
No,
I saw
no
that,
one talk
Ian.
about that. Yes.
he's believing in the system.
I saw that, Ian. So, Ian did die to the smaller minion. You guys did talk about there is this blocking mechanic. I assume that Ian died too. Is that something that you guys how do you guys plan that out? Like this attack and blocking mechanic.
you mean for the boss, he's blocking?
The
Similar like the
It's the
stance
stance, right?
like from Sekiro, yeah.
Yeah, as a stunt. So we got inspiration from Sekiro as well. But yeah, it's mainly through Sekiro, and we don't want the player to actually go in front and like attack, and the boss just stands there and does nothing.
Yeah,
So we
don't
want
need
him
to
to
be a
actually react
panja,
and block.
basically.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I didn't like that when the player goes near to a boss, he just stands there while taking damage. So it's kind of weird to me. So instead we did a blocking mechanic where he actually pushes you away and starts attacking you again. So yeah, it's reference from Shakiro at that time, mainly from Shakiro, because all the
That's
bosses in Shakiro does also deflect and redirect the attack to you. So
that's where also where
yeah,
we oh sorry sorry I used to
it's good,
interrupt
it's good,
you.
you go, you go.
But that's where also where we like wanted to implement like that slow mo when you perfect dodge at the right time, the time slows down. Yeah, because Aiko herself, we didn't have a block mechanic for her because as I guess we wanted to have, because she was possessed by spirit, by the fox spirit, so we wanted to have the characteristic of a fox, like, you know, fast and also agile and being being very swift. So yeah,
Thematically, it doesn't really fit that a small body like her and a fox can actually block a big spear. So
yeah,
instead
true,
we just
true.
made it into a dash that has a slow mo effect. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
So
thematically.
I see. I think that's it we have for now. I think we are running out of time already. Actually, no, we
Oh, okay.
ran out of time already. So thank you guys very much.
Thank you
We
so
really
much
love
for
this
coming
game.
on our stream. Yeah.
Thank you.
We can tell it's a labor of love. It's a wonderful game.
Blood, sweat, and tears.
Yep.
Right. So right. Once again, also we would like to thank the viewers for tuning in with us to look at the amazing game known as this amazing game known as Blood Moon Genesis. So again, we are still not over. Coming up, we do have another game called Don't Stop the Party. Of course, we'll have the developers joining us also, and we'll talk a little bit more about the game. So yeah,
So
stay tuned. See you guys later.
stay tuned. So
Uh,
next up, we will
right.
continue this party with
No.
Don't Stop the Party. So we don't have to stop the stream
No.
and start an actual party.
That's a nice
Don't Stop the Puns coming next up on our stream. So we will be welcoming
Stop.
the representatives from Avalon Systems later.
Thank you so much for having us.
you.
It was nice.
Right.
Thank
Yeah,
you
be
so
sure to
much.
check out our game as well.
Also, thank you guys
Everyone.
also. Yeah.
Thanks.
Check out the game
you should
on
check-
UOWM.HIO and check out Blood Moon Genesis by Project G.
All right.
So,
All right.
I think
Thanks.
that's it.
All right,
Thanks, guys.
Dion.
See you guys
Thank
later.
you. Bye.
Bye.
You may never know what the future holds, nor the challenges that lie ahead in an ever-changing, dynamic world. But at UOW Malaysia KDU, we know you can be prepared. Here, you get to experience a truly global education, where you can thrive, inspire, and become the trailblazers of tomorrow. From computing wizards and games maestros to business leaders and masters of gastronomy, you determine your own rules and make your own path. Whether you're artists, creators, or innovators, we're all about crossing borders and shattering limits, celebrating diversity and embracing creativity. Through our world-class facilities and superior, diverse programs, you can be who you want to be. We believe in the spirit of entrepreneurship and collaboration, growing together as a team, a community, to be a part of something bigger than ourselves. With us, there is no goal out of reach, no barriers to learning. So come see the world in new, unique perspectives and develop a global mindset. Come experience UOW Malaysia KDU, one program, two global experiences. We are part of the University of Wollongong, Australia Global Network. This is UOW Malaysia KDU.
Live stream where we are showcasing our game programmers, game designers, and game artists in their games, as well as our sequential art students in their art illustrations. I am the co-host John. With me here, the host Cock. And
Yes.
so, as I promised late just now, we are not stopping the party by showcasing "Don't Stop the Party" by Avalon System. Hello, guys, and welcome to the Jingle Mingle stream.
Hello.
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 Good to
Hi.
meet you.
So, "Don't Stop the Party" is a winner of the silver medal of Sintok International Games and Gamification Challenge 2020, and as well as the winner of the Best Student Game and Audience Choice Award in the Level Up C Games Awards by 2020. So, before we start, do you guys want to talk about your roles and about the game itself?
Yeah, so my name is Eric. I am the art lead, 3D modeler, and the UI UX artist for the Don't Stop the Party.
My name is Mo, and I'm the concept artist, the animator, and the VFX artist for Don't Stop the Party.
I'm Nicholas, and I'm the lead programmer for Don't Stop the Party.
And I'm Thomas. I'm one of the programmers for Don't Stop the Party.
So, welcome. Before we start, do you guys want let's talk about the game a bit. So, could you guys describe your production journey, or from transitioning from creating an idea to actually winning an award itself?
Oh, so firstly about the gameplay, our Don't Stop the Party is mainly inspired by the game Power Stones and Super Smash Brothers. And also, we also reference Marvel Nemesis for the camera movements and camera angle. So basically, we take the aspects of the multiplayer brawler from Power Stones and Smash. Although Smash is in 2D, we transition into 3D so that it fits our game theme better. Yeah, and then about the art, Mo, you want to talk about the art?
Oh yeah. The art. Basically, for the characters and the environment, I started off with reference from Sophie. So she has like this narrative where the game as a party, it's a party game, so it should like have this big party that is going on, and she wants it to be a brawler game. And the characters were basically archetypes that we usually see in fighting games, like the top heavies, bottom heavies, and the lanky speedy characters and all of those, and we just put it inside to, based on the character silhouettes.
Get ready for the next battle.
So I also like to talk a little bit about the design, because I think yesterday, right? Is it? We did ask a few questions. You guys did mention about how this game started off as a Hang Tuah prototype. Like, yeah. So like, how do you guys transition from this prototype into this very vibrant and fun multiplayer game?
So as you mentioned earlier, the game was originally going to be a Hang Tuah single player game. It's supposed to be a single-player adventure action game. But halfway through designing the game, like as in the systems, so we decided to change it to something where we could all enjoy the game together instead of just one person playing. So we decided to create a game where friends or just people in general can sit together and have fun and play the game together.
So John, you wanna ask anything?
Oh, so
Your turn. It's your turn.
so when this was at first designed to be like a couch LAN game, if I'm not wrong, right? It was supposed to be a couch where everyone just play together, as we can see from the game itself. From screenshots of it, is that everyone actually plays in a single dance floor, right?
Yeah.
So how does these characters actually play together narratively? I get why there's a DJ, but on the dance floor, why is it suddenly a superhero fighting a robot?
So the characters have their own motivations narratively. So Sophie, our game designer, worked on the narrative where all the characters have their background stories, and they have like crossroads in their lives, and they wanted to change themselves because sometimes you just don't feel like yourself, kind of thing. So when you enter the party, you became someone that you wish you were, kind of thing.
So like the characters here is not actually the characters they themselves, is what they wanted to be. Is that it?
Yeah.
Oh, so
Yeah, it's a
that was like-
representation of your ideal self instead of your actual self.
That's actually pretty creative, but so narratively they all come towards to this dance floor and they brawl it out. They brawl out their feelings.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna
So
beat each other up. Yeah, that's how I express my feelings. Okay, my turn. My turn, John. Okay, so I'm gonna ask. I think this is a question that I didn't include with you guys. Really sorry, but it's about the programming of the game. I see here right now Ian is playing with AI, but the AI looks really, I don't know, it looks really fluid. How do you guys program the AI?
Oh, that is a long story because initially we weren't gonna have AI, but then suddenly as you know, the COVID-19 pandemic suddenly hit us. So I was told like 2 weeks before the end of the development cycle that we needed AI so that people could actually play. So I spent like 3 nights sitting down and thinking of how to really get it to work, and then basically I had to lay it out on paper, like from the decision making to the actual actions that they were doing, and basically I put it together within a week or so.
So this AI is designed in 2 weeks, and you code it out in 1 week.
No, everything from inception to completion was 1 week.
Wow, that is amazing.
Yeah, everyone tells me that. But it's actually a very simple AI. It's basically just like a random decision-making system, and it just decides on a particular action and then attempts to do it, pretty much.
So, if you get further time, would you actually like create more characters and maybe even more AIs to implement the game?
Oh, definitely. If I had more time, then I would include more subtle changes to the AI. Like the AI would be able to respond to like their health levels or the actions of the players or even the conditions on the dance floor, and choose their actions accordingly. Right now, it's just 100% random what they will do.
Oh, 100% random. Well, it actually looks pretty convincing enough actually in a fighting game AI.
Very convincing. The AI from what we look, it looks amazing.
So from what I see, also the dance floor at the edges there, for a certain amount of time, it will like disappear and characters will fall down through it. but the character will actually bounce back. Is that actually a mechanic, or does the players themselves have to like have a timing for them to like recover themselves from that pitfall?
Okay, that pitfall is automatic. When you fall in, you are automatically launched back out after taking a little bit of damage. So originally, the dance floor was supposed to like break away completely, alright? Because the dance floor is a place where people often say you can dance your worries away. So it's not very clear, but we were thinking of making it like a platform where you just fall away, and so you and your worries would just go away forever. So originally, the dance floor was going to break away at certain time intervals, which it still does, of course. But originally, it was supposed to bring the players down with it through the different levels of the Avalon Dance Club. But eventually, due to time constraints and technical difficulties, we have to revise that plan to having the floor just like break away in various patterns. So this current pattern that you see here, where the sides slowly fall away, is just one of many patterns that we planned out. But we couldn't implement all of them due to time constraints.
So there were like multiple patterns now. They could have been like dropping out from the center, so to keep things much more interesting. I see.
Yeah, it could be like the center would fall out, or maybe it could fall out in the checkerboard pattern, or it could fall out in the spiral pattern, for example. But we only managed to put in the current shrinking pattern.
Yeah, sorry to cut you off.
Okay.
It's okay.
There's also another thing that I've noticed about the gameplay is there's like special rules that will pop out every now and then on the right side.
Yeah.
I think just now it says like no jumping.
Yep.
Is that also like one of these like those arcade mechanics, just like in Taos?
Yeah, it's kind of like it's a mechanic that is supposed to control the player's action by rewarding them for following it and punishing them for not following it. So right now, like for example, the no jumping one. If you
60 seconds left.
Okay, well, when you jump during that time period, you take a certain amount of damage, and if you don't jump, well, you don't take damage pretty much. So it rewards people who are able to like pay attention to what's going on in the dance floor.
Right. Oh. No, wait. Wait, my turn. It's still my turn? Okay then. So, actually, yeah, I'm actually running out of questions. So, let's talk a little bit more about the characters. Like what John said earlier, you do have a wide array of characters. Like there's there's a superhero, there's a man with a TV for a head.
10 seconds
That's
left.
not the best way to describe it. Can you like talk a little bit more about like the thought process of like developing each and every of these characters?
It was from a narrative point of view. It was like they have like this. How do I say this? Oh my god.
It's okay. We have time. We have time. We just chill.
Okay, so they have their own stories in the background where, let's say it was Clark. So Clark is like the hero of his family. So he wants to be more heroic for his family. So he went to Avalon and became a superhero. And for Kane, which is the robot head.
With a cane, yes.
Yeah, with a cane. So Kane felt like he's a shut-in kind of guy. So he wants to go to the Avalon where people couldn't miss him. Like, he's dapper and he's cool and he's fresh and all of that. So Delilah is like this princess schoolgirl in real life, and she wanted to rebel, like be a rebel. So that's how our Delilah came to be like, as a punk girl who wants to like be rebellious and stuff. And the last character was Faye. She wasn't part of the character design at first, but she was part of the lore. But we didn't like experiment on her designs at first.
Yeah, initially we had like no plans to include her because we were designing the game around 3 playable characters.
Yeah.
But due to certain reasons, we had to include a 4th one.
Mhm.
A missing fourth panel.
Mhm.
Oh, we need a fourth
Yep.
character now.
And she's the owner of the dance floor for now. The
Oh.
club. Yeah.
Oh, so the DJ on top of the dance floor is not actually, it's actually someone that is working for her.
Yeah.
We wouldn't say working for her because basically the way the law works is basically they are fighting, like the current roster is fighting for a chance to stay at Avalon, right? Which means there can be only one winner. Therefore, the winner will take over Avalon. Basically means that Faye, which is the 4th character, is the previous winner for her roster. That's why she's here to stay. Basically, in also again the law, she and the DJ were supposed to be a set of characters. That's how both of them are to be in the arena still.
You can say accomplice.
So
Yeah.
since the battle actually happens on the dance floor, is there actually like rhythm mechanics where the players have to fight against the following the rhythm? Is there a
Sorry, again.
is there a rhythm-ish mechanic in the game?
Actually, for now, no, not really. But we do actually thought of it. I thought of implementing some rhythm mechanics in.
And you can vibe with the beat, and then beat up some people at the same time.
Yeah.
I do realize that there's a disco ball that keeps randomly thrown inside the ring as well. Does that actually do damage?
Actually, that disco ball is
No, the disco ball itself does not do damage. No, what it does actually is an item where if you break it, you instantly get a full ultimate, so you can use your strongest attack immediately. So the idea is to get all the players to come to us. It's like the Smash Ball in Smash Ultimate. Mm-hmm.
So is it like
So-
is it the bar that every character has beneath their health?
Yes.
Yeah, it's that bar, the blue one.
Ooh, okay.
So it basically helps like to motivate the player to all gather instead of just standing at their own corner and avoiding fights.
That's gotta hurt.
Because getting to use your ultimate move is pretty advantageous in the game.
Oh, there goes. T1. Oh, he came back. Wesley, you were about to say something?
Okay. Okay. You know what? I'll take the chance and say this. This is actually a question that was proposed by John. But I'll take the liberty to say it.
Next time, eh?
But I'll just say that John said this.
What the?
Okay. Why does the purple hat lady look like Sophie? Is that John
You're gonna put me under the bus, huh?
I just
removed
throw you under the bus.
on the question draft, it's removed, but sure, I'll take the responsibility. For the first thing when I saw
a
the
good
game, I was like, wait, is this punk girl Sophie? Because the first thing I saw, wait, is that Sophie? You look like her.
I
actually.
definitely wasn't referencing Sophie for the character design. I'm pretty sure I didn't do that. Okay.
Nah, it was just a thing that where we were playing the game and testing it out and just realized that looks a little bit. It just reminded me of Sophie because I do talk to her sometimes.
Mm.
But Sophie did voice for Faye, so if
Yeah.
anything, she should look a bit
Okay, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So like curious question, like narratively wise, what happens if I stop the party?
No.
Oh,
no.
Oh no.
That's
What
a very
happens
good
if the
question.
party stops?
We haven't got to the part where we have that lore yet.
John, that's why you're not invited to
Everyone
the
just goes
party.
back home. Anticlimactically.
Yeah, that's why John is not invited to the party.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Have you know I have been selectively avoiding parties because of the pandemic. It's not because I'm a shut-in
Oh, okay.
and
lor.
people don't
So
invite
it's for
me.
safety measures.
Yes, it's for
safety
safety
measure,
measures,
okay, lor.
definitely.
So nice.
You might be a good character.
Good.
Yeah,
So,
you must Kane.
So talking about John not getting invited, are you guys planning maybe like another character, another map? Any new features that you guys are planning to adding in soon?
For this current build, I don't think we plan to add anything else.
Oh.
But for potential sequel or prequel, we will add a set of new rosters, and maybe a previous winner from this game, and also more than one environment for sure.
So like more if you guys are planning to expand this further, you guys will actually make a sequel instead of rather than just build the original game.
Yeah, it's either a sequel or prequel.
Most
either one.
likely, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so another thing is again the locked story mode. How will the story mode play out? Actually,
The story mode will play out in a way where you get to choose a character storyline, a character story path. So, let's, for example, you pick the Kane. You pick Kane, so you'll be playing as him to fight all the other characters one by one, and then at the end you'll fight all of them together. Therefore, claiming your place as the winner for Avalon. So you can basically play as either 4 characters and get a storyline to see what will happen if they win Avalon.
that's again very exciting. Very interested. Maybe don't stop the party too. Yeah, I'll invest in that.
Don't stop for the partier.
Yeah.
Don't, the
Or
party
maybe-
doesn't stop.
Or maybe even please stop the party.
Never stop the party.
Please stop the party.
Please stop the party.
Don't the stop party.
Don't stop the party.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I think we do still have a little bit more. Actually, yeah, a little bit, just a little bit. So I think with this little bit of time, is there anything else you guys want to say to the viewers, or just any plans you guys have in mind? Any future?
Maybe some advices you can give to your juniors that might be watching the video, the stream, or me here, which is technically your junior. Yeah.
Any advice to give, Nicholas?
Mostly from my perspective, it's just a lot of problems look really big if you take them as a whole. So try your best to break it down into smaller pieces, and try to like revert them in a different way to see if you can really get to the root of the issue and solve it from there.
What if my big problem is John?
Then you gotta
don't
get
even
rid of the
belong
problem.
on the
Well,
course, okay?
it's time to break it down into smaller pieces.
You are not invited to the course. You can stay out there while the cool kids talk.
Yeah, true. I'm not getting that. I'm so sorry. Sorry, I was cutting off. Yeah, I was cutting off someone there. Yeah, sorry.
I was saying if I were to give any advice, I think it would be always be transparent with your teammates in a sense where know your capabilities so that you don't oversell the time or your ability to do something. So if you were to say like, I can give you this asset within a week, make sure you give it within a week. And if you can't finish it on time, make sure to tell them, don't dilly-dally and like just disrupt the whole flow. It will not be good for the process in general.
Yeah, for that, I'd like to add something else. In the beginning, you should like plan early and plan often and plan a lot. Because planning is cheap. If you had to change something after you already developed it halfway, it's very difficult to change gears.
So
So
try
it-
to plan
once,
everything.
Try to plan everything if possible, down to every single player movement if you have to. Because if you can do that and you see problems in the planning stages, you can change it without like touching any code or touching any art assets. It's much easier that way.
Understandable.
So I think that's it. That's it for us. For don't stop the party. The party has stopped. Oh.
The party will have to stop for a little while.
Sorry.
But in the end, the party will never stop.
The party will never stop because after this very short half an hour break, we do have 2 more games coming out. One of them is Chunky, and the other one is called, I don't know, John, what's the name?
I think I heard it was called Swipecaster. I'm not so sure. I heard it was a project name though.
Yeah, not sure who is it by. Not sure who is it by. But yeah.
That is extremely unprofessional host. Please go do your research, please.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, two very new and very exciting games also that is produced by our students. Once again, thank you guys so much for this very insightful insightful sharing session of Don't Stop the Party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for having
Thank you
us.
Yeah, thank you for having
Thank you
us.
so much for
Thank you.
all your inputs and all the ideas that you guys shared.
Yeah, it's also a really
Yeah.
fun, a really fun game. I can see myself wrecking John in it. 1v1 me,
Try.
1v1
You
me,
can
Kane
try.
only.
Scratch the
I'd like to see you
surface
try.
of every
1v1 me, Kane only. So yeah, that's it for now. We'll see you guys half an hour later. Right.
Alright.
Yeah.
I am
Okay,
your
thank you
host.
very much, and we
Scott.
hope you enjoy our game.
Yeah.
Don't
Do
forget to
check
check
out,
out the game at uowmkdu.itch.io.com. Yeah. By Don't Stop the Party by Avalon Systems. This is co-host John and
I'm
the
your
host,
host,
Cock.
Scott. Yes. Why do you have to say my name? I should really change my name. So yeah, I'm your host, Scott. Yeah. See you guys later. Thank you guys so much.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.